Good morning. Happy Sabbath. Isn't it a beautiful Sabbath today after rain? So I do have some slides for you guys today. So right now there's a lot of talk about how to keep our immune systems healthy. And so I think we talked a little bit about this last year, but it's a new year, so let's talk about it again. So how to boost your immune system? Well, studies have shown that a low-fat, plant-based diet is a good way to boost your immune system. Because first of all, people who are plant-based have better white blood cell function. And as you guys may know, the white blood cells are the cells of our body that actually go out into the rest of the body and fight infection for us. They also have found that low-fat, maintaining a healthy weight also will help us to have better white blood cell function, because the more oils that we eat, the more that our white blood cells are impaired. And high-fat diets actually can alter the gut. So we have normal bacteria that's in our gut that keep us healthy. And so if we have high fats, that actually alters it by kind of like washing all that bacteria out. So we want to try to keep a low-fat, not non-fat, but low-fat diet to be able to have our best immune system. They have also found that obesity has been linked to increased risk for infections like influenza and other viruses, or other infections like pneumonias. And they found that in Frontlines Immunology in 2018. They've also found that a plant-based diet has also been shown to reduce inflammatory biomarkers. So the more plants that we eat, the lower the inflammation in our body. The more animal products we eat, the more inflammation we have in our body. Also, by getting good intake of our vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, such as beta-carotene. We can find beta-carotene in carrots, sweet potatoes, leafy vegetables. Vitamin C is a good antioxidant, and that's almost found in any kind of colorful fruit or vegetable that we have out there. Vitamin E can be found in a lot of our seeds and our nuts, our spinach and our broccoli. And vitamin D, so antioxidants, you might be wondering, what does this mean? So an antioxidant is anything that can kind of help our body decrease the oxidative stress. So when we have something that we eat that causes oxidative stress, then our cells start to die off, and it starts this inflammation in our body. So if we eat lots of foods that have antioxidants, that decreases that, and it destroys those free radicals that go out there and cause all that inflammation. Vitamin D is known to produce pro-inflammatory, or it actually produces things that reduce the pro-inflammatory cascade. So when our body does come in contact with these things that induce inflammation, the vitamin D goes to help stabilize that, so that our inflammation does not start up in our body. Vitamin D is also linked to preventing chronic diseases such as tuberculosis, cancers, autoimmune diseases, and it helps increase the disease-fighting abilities of our body. Zinc. You might have heard a lot about zinc. Well, zinc is a mineral that actually can help boost our white blood cell function as well. And we can find zinc in nuts, seeds, beans, and lentils. Oh, and vitamin D, it's not very well found in our foods. Most of it is by getting sunlight. But we also do see that mushrooms do have a little bit of vitamin D. Fortified plant milks have vitamin D in it, and supplements that we can take have vitamin D in it. Also, sleep is included in there, because the more that we sleep, the better our immune function is. The inadequate sleep, less than 5 hours a night, one study says, it has been linked to suppressed immune function and the more likelihood of getting sicknesses like colds and coughs and stuff. Do you need help falling asleep? Well, try adding extra fruits, vegetables, and grains and beans to your diet. One study actually found that diets that are high in fiber and low in saturated fat can actually lead to a deeper, more restorative sleep. As you might see, it didn't actually show up on this slide right here, but it was on my original slide. It did have the source for where this came from, and that was pcrm.org, or the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. So these are some things that are immune busters, and we want to avoid these things. So like I said before, animal products tend to increase our inflammation in our body. So we want to try to avoid as much meat, dairies, and eggs as we can. Table sugar has has been also known to increase the inflammatory system of our body. White flour, excess oil, stress. So try not to stress. Be more happy. Read your Bible. Trust in God. All that stuff, decreases your stress. Lack of sleep, we already talked about, increases our immune dysfunction. And drugs such as caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and illicit drugs, they all decrease our immune function as well. So hopefully that you've learned some things about how to boost your immune system. There's no better time for us to have a good functioning immune system than right now, especially. And the next slide is just a question. So if you guys have, it's your turn. If you guys have health topic questions, let us know. If you guys want cooking demonstration videos, how do you cook tofu? How do you cook some of these more plant-based things that we're talking about? If you want some of those, let us know, because we need your input so we know we can best serve you guys the best that we can. You can either comment on Facebook, YouTube, or email me. My email is on there. Okay? You guys have a happy Sabbath.